everybody, my name is Sleepy Rain, or whatever the hell you want to call me, and we are live with episode 21 of Circus of Dreams, a D&D 5e homebrew podcast. I am your dungeon master for tonight. My pronouns are they, any, and the name of this episode is The Truth Comes Out. Ooh. Wiggle my fingers at you all. I have a lovely cast of people with me here today, and we are going to meet them in a second. Who is strutting down the red carpet first, and what is your fit for the red carpet today?
Oh boy.
You spoke up first. It's B. B is strutting down the red carpet. What are you wearing, my friend?
Currently I'm in a t-shirt and shorts.
Oh my god, the pinnacle of fashion. The introduce yourself, t-shirt, shirt boy, short boy. Yes.
Yeah. Hi, I'm B. Pronouns he, him. I play Chrysanthemum, pronouns he, they. A spoopy, aethereal, psionic sork. Technically they're an aberrant mind, but you know. This is a psionic subclass. Anyway, things I do. I do writing commissions. You should pay me to write about whatever. Do you want a Circus of Dreams fic? Hell yeah. Anything else we've ever done on stream? Sure. What about, do you want your OC digging a hole? Like the game? Cool. I don't know why, but like, cool. I'll do that. I also do stuff on the DM's Guild. I have a lot of books on there, including subclasses of Vivified, as well as Piranesi and the Library of Sigil, and both Cosmos Curiosity books. I feel relevant to bring that up, considering we are doing item shopping at some point today.
Awesome. Who's strutting down the carpet next?
I suppose I'll go. You stole my bit. I was gonna say wearing a funny Adam Sandler bullshit outfit, so I guess this is a very casual red carpet.
Well, is that also what you're wearing?
Sure. But yes, hi chat. It is me, Crowva. I'm slightly out of it today, but that's fine. We make it through.
Certified best mod.
I'm the best mod. And I'm also the player of Spirit, our funny tiefling bard barbarian multi-class. We both use he, him. Things I do. Right now, I have commissions open, so if you like literally any of the art on stream right now, I can do that for you. I don't technically have, like, stream-specific things as a thing I offer, but, like, if you want me to make stream assets for you, I'll do that. But I also do character art and illustration stuff, of the, like, what else? I have a webcomic called Back from the Brink. There is one update left before Chapter 2 is over, so if you've been meaning to catch up, go catch up. It's on Webtoon and Tumblr. That's it for me, I think.
Who is next? Who is giving us the energy? The energy, the energy, the energy, the passion, the passion, the passion.
It's more footwork.
That's
the last line.
It's you.
More passion, more footwork.
It's you. Give us the footwork. I almost called you bubbly.
What? Midnight. It's me. Hi. I am wearing the blue cocktail dress I just bought because I have to go to a wedding in the summer.
Oh, that sounds delightful.
It's cool. It's got a brocade design. It's cool. My name is Midnight. She, her pronouns. I play Daeriel, our resident cleric. She, they pronouns. I, as usual, don't have, like, anything to promote. What I am gonna choose to promote is those clips of those random medical shows on YouTube that I've been binging.
Oh my God,
10 out of 10. Watching House only through random clips is really funny.
Great.
So true. The ideal house watching experience,
That's what
frankly.
I've been doing. But then you immediately have to, like, run to the comments because you're like, well, what the fuck happens?
Yeah, I know, right?
Paragraph guy.
I always go to Paragraph Guy. I never search it up because my feed's awful enough already. I don't want to make it worse. Alright. Bubby, you spoke up.
Oh shit, okay. Hello, I'm Bubbly Tarts. People on stream call me Bubbly or Bubby. I use she, they pronouns. I am playing Phoebe, the party rogue. She's a little seal, uses she, her pronouns. She's having a time. Things to promote. I don't have a lot. My commissions are technically closed right now, unless you slide me money under the table, which is technically a thing people can do. But that's because I'm revamping my commissions, so in the future, look out for that. Also, go online on YouTube and go watch Season 1 of Realm Jumper, because that is a thing that exists currently, that is my web series. And because I'm trying to zoom through things, because I want to get to this good circus content, you have to go and look that up for yourself. Oh, yeah, what I'm wearing.
Yes.
I had to look down at myself. I'm wearing a lovely green sweater, and some red pants.
Christmassy.
Very Christmassy, actually. They're both very neutrally earth tone.
Right. And finally, Tyler, take us home on this runway day.
Hi, I'm Tyler, and just like actually in real life, I'm the last person to show up.
You don't have to out yourself, my guy.
No,
You didn't have to do that.
Out myself.
Well, what
Hi.
are you wearing?
I'm wearing the cartoon boxers with the hearts on them, and I'm covered in sweat
Hell
and
yeah.
dirt, and I was thrown from a moving vehicle.
Great.
Beautiful.
It's just Guy.
My pronouns are, yeah, sure. What do I have to promote? Nothing. I saw Adam Conover this weekend at a comedy show, and that was fun. And that's what I have to share this week.
That's thank you for sharing. Sharing
That's
is
really
caring. I'm sorry, I got the giggles. I'm a little. I never said what I was wearing. Khakis.
Khakis?
Great.
None of you referenced that one bit, and I had to. Remember, it's like the State Farm ad, and it's like, what are you wearing?
Jake from State Farm. Oh, yeah.
Listen, I know far, far too much about Jake Stone for you to blatantly accuse me of not having gotten hyperfixated on the State Farm guy for like a week at a time.
Why?
I want to
He has
It's a
know.
lore.
long
He
story,
has lore.
and we don't have time.
Okay,
He has lore.
I
and
don't.
we don't
I'm
have
a
time for
Canadian. I don't have these problems apparently.
it. You know what you do have?
What?
These nuts. Now we're starting session, you heathens.
I'm sorry.
After session, you have to either link me to or inform me about the State Farm guy.
I'm sorry, Midnight.
It's fine.
Is there two for State Farm guy?
Actually, is there a loop of this? Loop. Ha, loop. No, oh, what? Mori.
A bit.
Nope, we're just gonna deal with the loop that we got. Alright. You all shuffle, I think is the best way to put it, to the little shared space between Guy, Daeriel, and Phoebe. How are you all feeling as you go into this room? To recap what happened last time, after felling the corpse tree, you all came back to find a betrayal is the best way to put it. Alabaster making a deal with Mr. Shadowmaw, who will be residing at the circus for the foreseeable future, and pulling his caravan, the monstrous creature that Spirit's sister Sorrow has been turned into.
Not feeling great, Chad.
You can go
Not
first since you
well.
spoke up. How's Spirit feeling? Like
Not
what's in his
not
mind?
good. I think there's a lot of things running through his mind, but I honestly think he's just very dejected. Not quite this might as well happen, but close to that, if that makes sense. Like, well, my life truly cannot get any fucking worse than this exact moment.
Yeah.
So, fuck me, I guess.
Rock bottom.
Yeah.
I'll go in call order, so I'll just go down from Juno and then we'll hit back at the top. Guy, how are you feeling?
Oh boy. Well, Guy is always in a perpetual state of being antsy, but in the midst of what is effectively a very, very blatant display of where Alabaster's priorities lie, Guy is oddly deep in thought. Probably because, as a member of the security team, Mr. Shadowman, that's the correct
Shadow
name, correct?
Maw.
Shadowmaw, my apologies.
You're okay, it's not a real name.
Yeah, Mr. Shadowmaw is a blatant threat to the security of the circus. And Guy is weirdly inquisitive about these sorts of things. He is all over the place emotionally in regards to how best to resolve this.
That's fair. Chris. Chrysanthemum.
Yep. I think. No. Sorry.
No, I was asking your thoughts.
Oh, yeah. Chris is determined because they have talked it out with Phoebe. They're going to have this out. They're going to let Spirit have the chance, you know?
Yeah.
But I think they're nervous because it's like... Basically, they know they have to have their whole everything. And they're worried that Spirit might take it in 180 anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, a little nervous, but kind of determined in this decision.
Mm-hmm. Daeriel.
So can you, this was a long time ago, so my memory fails me, but what was the last thing? Mr. Shadow said some sort of threat to Daeriel the first time we encountered him. Would you remind me what that was?
Oh my goodness, I do not remember. I am so sorry.
Fuck.
He wasn't really
Shit.
nice to any of you guys. I don't think he threatened any of you guys specifically in the party. I think he might have made allusions that he knew more about you all than he let on. Alabaster did threaten Spirit though, pretty explicitly.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, he did say something about knowing where the staff was or something, possibly?
I
Does
would
that
not
sound
be
about
surprised
right?
if he said that, because he very much does.
Well,
so I'll give you that. Even if I didn't, you know it now is because he does know things.
great. Daeriel's unhappy. Feathers of her wings pinned to her back sort of thing. I think she's pretty like huffy, and she's like talking in short sentences to people. She's just generally displeased with what's been good with the developments.
Yeah, that's fair. And finally, a little lady leading the charge, Phoebe.
Very unhappy. Kind of. Okay, so like, she's pissed as hell. However, more so is in like, okay, cool. We may not be divided. Cool, now we get to talk about things. I'm so angry, I need other people to be angry with me. You know Charlie Day right before he starts talking about Pepe Sylvia? That.
Yeah.
Right before the Pepe Sylvia, like, walking in on him. That is the Phoebe.
Alright. You all enter into the little shared bedroom. What do you do?
We closed the fucking door.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
obviously you closed the door.
No, sorry, I have to say it because no one is gonna hear this shit. We need to close that fucking door. I'm making a note of it.
Do you do anything to secure the perimeter, I guess? Is a fair question.
Do I have anything? Let's find out. I've fully forgotten
do I
what
have
all
something?
the spells I have are.
I mean, I have silence, so for all proficient in sign language.
You could cast it. I mean, I'll say you could cast it in the hallway. I think it would just be a
Yeah,
little
on the door outside.
conspicuous.
Yeah, I might not have it. I think Daeriel actually has calm emotions instead of that. My bad. Yeah. Unfortunately, no, none of that shit for Daeriel.
It's okay. You can just have the door locked. I just wanted to ask for, posterity's sake.
Yeah, I think there's a little check, like, up and down the hall, like, is anyone aware of the fact that we're all going and talking? I mean, people know we're going and talking, but is anyone super aware? But that's, like, it.
You're
I
not
don't have anything fancy for it.
Yeah, you're not being followed, at least. Like, people are in fact aware of you guys walking off, but that's more so because there was a huge crowd around Mr. Shadowmaw and his caravan, so people saw, hey, something funky happened with Spirit, and now that crew is walking off, but that's not even inherently suspicious since you all are co-workers and a unit.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So, something has to change. I don't know what. But I figured we should talk about some stuff.
Yeah, you raise a fair point as any. Just, people have made it very clear where their prerogatives lie. And, those people just so happen to be our employer. So, that certainly puts a lot in perspective for us.
Yes. I believe the best idea is to lay everything out in order of sequence, put together everything that brought us to this point, and see what we can do about it.
Is there even anything to do?
Well, there's gotta be something. I mean, come on, let's not kid ourselves. This is a blatant threat to, just about everyone in the circus. We can't just stand around and do nothing. We're the security team. Doesn't that directly contradict what our goal is here?
I guess, but
I mean,
it's clear now at this point that clearly the circus has been crafted in such a way that, well, doing anything about it would be the security threat.
but the circus is doing something bad. Alabaster is up to something. Do you two have any information? Any bits of insight into what she wants? She wants something. And it's not to make this circus the best thing it's ever been, no matter how much she says.
It's meant to give her power. What exactly she wants with that power, I don't know. But
I think I can fill in that gap for you. She wants power because she wants Intiri.
Who?
what?
Intiri. You've met
Oh,
before.
the little brat. Sorry, the kid in your head?
Yes, the very same.
I'm sorry.
No, that's funny. That's
It's perfect. Oh my god.
You caught me off guard. That was good.
That was really funny.
Daeriel still thinks of them as a little brat. Okay. I know that having people stuck in your head is very interesting. And I would suggest a therapist, if not that I had the irrefutable fact that they're probably a real person. But, I mean, she's stuck in your head. How does that help Alabaster?
Oh, because her being in my head was a mistake. Their being in my head was a mistake.
All right, you're
I'm gonna need some more elaboration.
you're gonna have to walk me
Chris.
through this on this one.
A little
Alright, let me-
timeline, maybe?
Yes, let me do that. So, catching up to where the fastest way of getting to this point, I became an Aetherial not at birth. I've expressed this before. It happened during the tear, I believe it was called. That's me poking City if I get my word right.
yes. The tear.
Excellent. It happened during the tear. I became this and was promptly told to find my own way.
Yes, but a lot of people. That happened to a lot of people. That happened to hundreds of thousands of people.
Yes, but when you become Aetherial from birth, have the ability to connect with the spirit. So, a ghost. Something that guides them, etc. When I became an Aetherial, I did not have a spirit to bond with because it happened so suddenly. So instead, my soul had a void, a vacancy. Something that can be filled by another spirit, essentially. I was a little walking vessel. And I trotted my way around, met Alabaster, joined the circus, and soon enough was asked to do menial tasks, including taking care of cleaning up after activities that Alabaster and the higher-ups would get up to. And I was privy to some of what they were talking about. And Alabaster and those higher-ups were having discussions about a god.
A god.
A belief-based god. Hence the crescent moon here's.
Sorry, you got really quiet on my end, B.
Oh.
Hence the what?
The crescent moon ears on Intiri.
Hold on a tick. Belief-based god, crescent moon ears. All this is starting to sound awful familiar, and, based off of past experience, it's leaving a very, very similar taste in my mouth.
Yes. Well, Intiri is Alabaster's attempt at, well, a successful attempt at creating a belief-based god.
So, Alabaster wants a pet god to control. And when they did this sort of ritual, either you were in the wrong place at the wrong time,
Yes.
or in the wrong place at the right time
And
to get a god stuck in your head.
Yes, because I, as an Aetherial without a spirit, had a soul vacancy. And when Intiri came into existence, he was frightened and ran to the nearest available vacancy, which just so happened to be my brain. Ever since, Alabaster has not been able to get rid of me, but has desperately wanted to.
Okay, so I'm not saying that, like, I would do this, or that I'm about to do... Should she have just killed you? Like...
No, it's a fair thought. The trouble, it appears, is that Intiri enjoys my company, and I believe Alabaster thought that if I was killed directly, it would upset Intiri to the point of not having him listen to Alabaster.
Okay. Sorry, I completely forgot to go into character voice for this. Okay, I mean... Okay, so Alabaster is unwillingly stuck with you because you have a god stuck in your head. Said god makes your dreams turn into nightmares because
I believe
for the shits and giggles?
I believe the dreams are Interior's working. The nightmares are... Well... I'm not entirely sure, actually. That part's still strange. Interior never claims that the nightmares are their own doing.
Okay. Alright. Okay, so the god of dreams can't control dreams. Good to know.
Maybe a little concerned.
Okay. So what was that? So Alabaster's plan is to get the god out of your head somehow. Does she now have a plan for that? Is this what we're worried about?
I mean, I would assume that's what she's working towards.
Any deal made with Mr. Shadowmaw will likely end in that result, yes. Not to mention that with this kind of gestures to the mind control beads, I won't have any say in whatever Alabaster does.
Yeah. So, like, is having a god in your head good for your mental state or bad? Just as a general question.
I don't know. I mean, it's not... My mental state is a mess as is, but I think the more greater concern is that if Alabaster had control of Indiri, Alabaster would be... well... If Alabaster had control of a god of dreams, as well as the rest of the higher-ups of the circus, I'm going to call it what it is, they've become a dream cult.
They already are.
Okay.
Alright, and... Well, Alabaster's at the very least playing her hand now, what with, her friend Shadowmaw over there, but the rest of the higher-ups, who else should we be keeping an eye on?
That's the thing. They do the whole hidden robe thing during their official meetings. I have guesses, but only guesses.
I was not given information of who exactly is involved. Though Passion did threaten me to stay in line, so safe to say.
So we can assume most of the higher-ups at the very least. So that would be... Let me check the fucking document. Motherfucker.
I choose to believe we have like an actual paper roster.
Yeah, we have a paper roster.
We're the security team.
It's security team now. So like that's most of the administrative staff, right? That's like Sarah and Benny.
Saray.
Sorry.
Oops, I forgot. Leave me alone. Sarah, Benny. I don't know. We haven't really talked to the administrative staff.
Not all that much, no.
I
It
talked to her
feels
about once.
imperative
It
to
didn't go
remind
well.
you that Benny is the teenager ticket taker.
Right. I just remember the name.
It's really fucking funny.
Hey, you can be a
teenagers, maybe.
teenager. You can be a part of a. You can be a teenager in a cult.
That's fair.
I
that
should
is
know,
what
I
happened to
grew up
Chris.
religious. So like, that kind of puts suspicion on most of the administrative team.
Passion,
Since
for sure.
if you have any power in the circus, I feel like Alabaster's were willing to promote her cronies.
Yes.
Although
I
to
assume
be fair, a couple of those people don't really seem like they're toward the cults, but you know, I don't know.
We'll see. I can inversely, I think we could assume most people in the freak show are relatively unawares.
Well, yeah, people who Alabaster doesn't like is probably in the clear, unless they're putting on an act of dislike in order to dissuade suspicion, which doesn't make any sense. But you know, that could happen.
It's really complicated.
It's more, yes. Yes. Point is,
Okay.
I believe everyone in the freak show is relatively safe.
That sounds good. Well, I'm glad we got that all figured out. So Alabaster can control you with the thing, right?
That's correct.
So she's going to use that to control you to do whatever the thing is and get the Interi out of your head.
Yes. Presumably.
Okay.
At which point, the at which point I imagine the gloves come off and, well, all the traveling around the world becomes fostering belief in Intiri, and then Alabaster just has a pet god.
Okay. Yeah, because the more people who believe in Intiri, the more power than Alabaster would have.
Intiri's controller.
Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong, but you need to leave.
Yes.
You need to leave. You needed to leave like yesterday.
Yes. That is what this comes out to, yes.
Okay. I'm glad we're all on the same page, because if you were gonna say no, I have to stick it out for the circus to pursue my dreams, then I was gonna be like,
No,
you should leave.
No, actually, fuck that.
Okay, cool. Great. I'm glad we're on the same page.
Turns to Spirit. So, out of curiosity, are you also team fuck that?
Yeah, Spirit, why are you here? Why are you at the circus? You don't have a god in your head.
No. I will admit came here because, like you said, you want to make a name for yourself. Be a performer, all of that stuff. And, it was going really well, and things were finally starting to actually look up for me, in that regard. But no, I don't think I can leave, or else I think I will be, swiftly killed.
Why? Do you have a necklace? I don't see a necklace.
No, just more sort of, usual manner of threats and whatnot, and the like.
Oh.
Spirit, I am gonna need you to spit it out.
Things were going well, and I got promoted in the sense that I was given, the opportunities to perhaps do more with the circus and actually be, one of the main performers. But that did come with also getting access to the cult side of things, although I was given very little actual helpful information on that regard. Because I think my fear surrounding the whole situation was a bit too palpable, and thus they did not want to give me any secrets, which I suppose makes sense.
Unfortunate, but okay. So you think the cult's gonna try and kill you, or do you have like a magic thing, like spell hanging over you that's gonna like instantly kill you should you walk out of the circus? Because that's kind of like what I thought.
Nothing like that. Just that I will likely be personally hunted down.
Okay.
Or maybe they don't care about me that much. Who knows?
I have a feeling if we leave with Chris, that we are all going to be hunted down.
Yeah.
And killed. So that's kind of irrelevant. We're all on the same page. Cool, great.
Well, let's take a second to think here.
Mm-hmm.
Amongst a lot of us, there are plenty of like-minded folks who I'm gonna assume seem just as fed up with everything that's been happening around here as we are. I'm not sure there's a whole lot we can do, but if we just piece together everything that we can in the way of finding a solution, I'm sure there's some kind of conclusion we can reach on how we can solve all of this. There's gotta be.
I mean, we could start a revolution. I was kind of advised against doing that for multiple reasons, but we can do that.
A local in-circus revolution?
I mean, to be fair, that's a really damaging way to affect the cult, right? I mean, if we take out most of the support staff and we convince them to come with us, then one, it's going to be more difficult for them to kill all of us. And two, it'll be hard to keep the circus running. I mean, we know, I mean, it's not for sure, but like most of the administrative staff is probably on the in the cult, and like we can kind of maybe we can try and figure out who in the rest of it is in the cult. I think we definitely know some people who aren't. But if we get enough people to come with us, I mean, we can just, you know, cripple the circus. She can't run without most of the acts. That hurts the belief in I'm forgetting the name.
Interior.
But you know who I'm talking about.
I do.
Okay.
You got it. We're there.
So like, that could be a way it would work. It could be a way we can get out of here. Because I think if we just take the beads off and fucking book it, I mean, it works for a little bit, but I don't know how long it works.
Well, we could slip out, which totally works. Phoebe's slowly starting to walk over towards her bed. There's also, another option, but I don't know if you're going to like it. She reaches under her bed and pulls out 3 fireworks.
I mean, that's a good distraction.
How long have you had those?
Since we crashed.
I suppose, as Daeriel said, fireworks make a good distraction, if that's what you're intending.
We could also put them under Alabaster's chair, I suppose.
That was kind of more what I got these from Vetiana. She doesn't know why I got them. I said I wanted to blow up a rock.
Oh!
Oh! Do you have, like, actual explosives? I was gonna do a glyph of... a glyph, but...
Shrug emote. She does a literal shrug, still holding the fireworks in both of her hands.
Chris is gonna give Spirit a look of like, are you cool just casually talking about exploding alabaster?
He's kind of not in a position to fight anything. I'ma be so real.
I mean,
Daeriel's grand
Phoebe's
plan
way
is to put a fucking glyph of warning on Alabaster's chair.
I
got a
don't get me
Phoebe's way too
wrong,
casual about the murder.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm all for turning tail and running at the earliest available convenience, but I don't know. I feel like we're moving in the right direction, but we're missing a couple things. There are plenty of good folks here who clearly don't deserve to end up being subjugated to a dream cult. Maybe, I don't know, if there's some big distraction at the end of the road here, some grand plan that we can conduct to, I don't know, run for the hills and take as many folks with us as soon as we can, I guess I wouldn't be entirely opposed to it.
I don't think that's a bad idea. The only action item prior is getting this removed. Once this is off of me, then I can run as far as the hell away I'd like. We don't have to worry about me getting under any sort of mind control.
And we're certain that there's no one in the circus who might be able to finesse and finagle that doohickey off of ya?
I had prior conversations about this with a few folks. I believe Genevieve knows a way around it, and she's working on it. So that's only a matter of time until this is gone.
I mean, I was under the impression that you could just, the idea of not taking it off was that it would alert Alabaster you taking it off, not that, like, it was physically stopping you from taking it off.
It appears that there's much more sophisticated means of getting it off, yes.
Oh no, it is
Okay,
magically
well,
grafted to you. You cannot take it off on your own.
Oh, okay. I missed that part.
No, well, no one ever really looked into it. It's something Chris would know. by being a person who works at the circus. Also, the things that would also be general knowledge to the people who work here. If you try to take it off by force, it does what most magic items of this nature do, and explodes.
Bad.
Yes.
It would
And
explode his head. He would die.
And
I
every
see.
member of the freak show has one of these as well.
Or some sort of suicide squad. Anyway,
God.
Ooh.
sorry, I'm
Uh,
sorry. I'm
no,
sorry.
I've held it back this whole time.
I'm sorry.
I'm proud of you. Someone had to do
I
it.
could not hold it in.
That was
It's so
funny.
funny. Excellent job. Phenomenal, even.
My players.
Okay.
For
All right.
plan making reasons, you guys can kind of look at all of the information that is available to you. One of the things that is available to you all actually would be where you're going next. I feel like this is relevant information that I'd want to share with you guys. Things to play around, a bit of you know, plant help. Plot. I would like to help you with the plot. Jesus Christmas, I can't talk.
That's
I
okay.
appreciate you.
Sure. We accept your help. Ominous voice from the sky.
Hello, I'm ominous voice from the sky. Sorry, I was distracted.
Give us your secrets.
So you have been traveling around all of the continents. You are currently on the southern continent of Yar or Tal. The circus historically kind of goes in circles around the world, which means the next place you would be going is Pernival, the continent of Pernival, which is actually where you all met. Specifically, you are heading to a place that I forgot to write down the name of, but I'm gonna do that later. But it is essentially the capital, like the next big stop you're hitting is the capital of Pernival, which is located on a massive plateau, and that whole continent is basically city-states, following various, like, belief-based gods. Very specifically, though, the capital has a church to every god in it. And
So we have a time limit.
mayhaps you have all heard murmurings that it is going to be the biggest show yet.
Oh.
That bodes very badly, actually.
Yeah. So okay. So we have to leave before that happens.
Yes, by the time we reach Pernival, we either need to have everything formulated to strike before this big show, or already be gone. Realistically, it's probably going to be strike before the big show. Because prepping for the big show is going to be enough of a distraction on the higher-ups, hopefully.
I mean, yeah. I think that would be actually a good leaving on the day, cutting the wind out of Alabaster's sails might be like a good idea.
True, if we're trying to strike at the belief. That might be useful. The build-up and lead-up to it all would be a decent distraction for us to be able to gain as much people to our cause as possible. And then on the day of, we leave. We strike both ways, I guess.
So while we wait for Genevieve to figure out how to handle your cosmic doohickey, we rally our forces, figure out just how many people we can save in the long run, and when the time is right to strike, we do what we gotta.
Even if it means blowing up a rock.
Blowing up a rock.
I don't... Like, turning again to Spirit, I don't suppose you have any ideas on how we can get your sister out of here as well, do you?
I don't know. I know I'm not leaving without her. If you all need to leave, that's fine, but I'm not. I can't be assured.
I mean, I need to kill him, so, you know.
You do?
Yeah. Listen, I'm a death cleric. Sometimes part of my religion is escorting people to my god personally.
Okay, just for
A Kit Kat
completely
appears in your
unrelated
pocket.
personal reasons then.
Amazing.
That's good.
Well, hell,
Phoebe
bet.
nodding, pointing at one of the fireworks. You're allowed to have this. Puts it under her bed.
I mean, okay, to be fair, I need to know what he knows about the staff, and if he doesn't tell me about the staff, unfortunately, I am forced to try and kill him.
That's fair.
On my honor, and also because end of the world war needs to be stopped, actually.
right.
I know that's, like, secondary, like,
No,
if
it's
Alabaster wins, then it won't really matter, but, like, it still kind of matters to me
it kind of-
personally.
No, it's still rather important, yes.
I mean, I know it's, like, only, like, the northern countries, but also...
No, that's rather important.
Occasions.
Yes, if we're leaving here, presumably like for good, it would be good to have that squared away prior. I agree.
Yeah, he kind of did imply that he kind of did know where it was, and therefore...
Right. We need to
has
get
to
that
tell
out
me.
of him. Yes.
Um,
Okay. So Mr. Shadowmell's also on the hit list, is our point.
uh-huh. Like, I don't... He seems pretty, like... You know... I am unkillable, immortal, blah ha ha, feel are you mortals beneath me. But, you know, everyone has a weak point.
Yes.
We can kill him.
Daeriel and Phoebe being instantly down for murder!
I really want to know how
Girls'
Spirit's
night.
reacting to this.
He's looking at this like, not even that you have opened a door, but he's like, I didn't even consider that as a possibility. Like, I truly did not cross my mind. This man is
We got you,
unkillable.
baby boy.
Murder as an answer to our problems?
He's
I feel
too
like it's a pretty
powerful.
good...
You can't kill him. He's too strong. What do you mean you think you can kill him on basis of knowing nothing about him besides just you believe you can? That's insane.
This is why we set traps.
That's fair.
I think even if we can't murder Mr. Shadowmell, there are certainly ways we can best.
Right.
Do you genuinely not know what or who he is? After it?
What I know is that he is... My gut says that he is some sort of fae, but also I believe that he is something possibly far stronger than that.
Someone wants to
Or
roll an
some-
Arcana check? I don't know.
Weird nonsense. I'll roll an Arcana, because I feel like... I don't remember if he does know this information in character or not. I don't remember. Hold on, I have to open my dice.
I'm willing to play with you in this space.
That's fair. Here's D20. Well, that's a 2 on the die, so Spirit knows nothing. Probably
Yeah.
Fae. I don't know.
Probably Faye. Fuck, man.
God
Faye
damn
like
it.
deals. Faye love
Yeah.
deals.
Fae loves and he's powerful. That's all I know.
mean, don't... Oh, I'm gonna mess this up. I'm gonna mess it up. I always forget. I always forget which one it is. Fuck. Okay, don't... Is it demons or is it devils? One of them makes deals. The other one is just mindless. And I never remember!
It's traditionally it's
Devils make deals. Devils make.
Okay. I never, ever remember.
No, that's fair.
I never remember. Like, he could be like some sort of, like, fiend or something.
Could be.
We could always go look. I mean, he's at the circus. He's technically a coworker now.
True. We can inspect his cart under, like, I don't know. What if there was, like, evil people trying to kill him that snuck along on the cart? I mean, we better inspect it for him.
We need to take inventory for the circus.
True.
Security.
Security inventory. I don't know if he would believe that if Alabaster was still nearby, because Alabaster would then just go, no you don't, and then we're fine. But we can strike when Alabaster's not around,
True.
whenever that is.
She can't
has
be there
better
all the
things to
time.
do.
She can't. There's no way. So, rally everyone we can. I think we know good places to start. Gem of Evil Note will figure out a way to get this off of me, at which point we then focus our preparations on ruining the big show, as it were.
I suppose this is good of a plan as any.
We need more information, like in general.
Yes, especially in regards of what Alabaster is trying to accomplish, especially in Pernival.
Well, limited scope of knowledge I've got on things like deals with devils, but if memory serves right, there's always some kind of loophole to it. It's usually some kind of weird, unconsidered factor that is wildly circumstantial, if not exceedingly situational. So maybe it's just a matter of outsmarting the outsmarter.
Ahem. Spirit coughs.
No?
He gestures to his Katniss.
Everdeen? Sorry.
I'm
No, that's fair. I thought it too, and I realized that was a mistake.
Shut up!
Oh, it's so
I
good.
feel making a deal is not a good idea.
Yes. I suppose more accurately the plan would be figuring out what other deals people have made with Mr. Shadowball and finding the loopholes to undo them, is I think what Guy was getting at.
In a cosmic sort of way, I was thinking of more trying to be wildly unorthodox and reverse psychologying his own methodology against him. But I like the sound of your option better.
Maybe a little bit of
Fair.
yeah, I suppose a bit of both.
It's big words.
I mean, it's a curse, right? Like,
mine
it's a
is.
curse?
I don't know what other things he has as your. What is the word that you used? Unforeseen circumstances of your deal.
Right. Regardless, probably for the best for someone to pay Mr. Shadowmaw a visit. See what they can glean.
Well, let's think here. Obviously, I feel like spirit might be out of the question for this one.
I don't think that's safe
No.
or a good idea.
So, the truth of the matter falls down to... who does he have the least to hold against? First time we met him, he seemed like he know a whole heck of a lot about, well, just about everything when it came to us.
I think Daeriel wants to go to stab him.
I mean, yes, but also we do need to gain more knowledge. It should be someone who's particularly stealthy, though, and I'm not particularly great at that.
I can turn into gas, but in terms of base stealth, that is Phoebe's area of expertise. Is there anything... I suppose a good cover is also important. Is there anything that we could want from Mr. Shadowmaw? That's, I believe, one of the bigger issues. If it's just someone going to ask random questions, Mr. Shadowmaw will take no interest. If I go and ask about the necklace, he could just tell Alabaster, which I think rules me out of this. So,
Size. He
yeah.
did say he might know where my pelt is.
That's good leverage.
Yeah,
I don't have-
he'll want us
I
to make
don't
deals
have
to
to
get
take
information, you and I.
Don't have to take the deal.
No, but you need a reason to walk in the door. That's a pretty good one.
We can always stab him if he gets annoying.
True?
True. I
If
can
you-
also, yeah. There
All
are
I
things
was
I can do.
you first. Sorry.
There are things I can do for like, I can try and see if anything is magical and stuff like that. If you give me a little time to prepare, I should be able to check on things.
That would be very useful. Also, Phoebe, if you walk in, Mr. Shadowball believes this is a deal about your pelt, and then you start turning the conversation to other topics, you might be able to get more information out of him that way. He may not understand what you're getting at.
That's true.
So Phoebe and Daeriel are on Mr. Shadowball duty. Guy, I believe you and I would be best suited to begin getting people. It appeared you had people in mind, and I suppose I could start. Well, I already did start with Jen. So then I suppose we can use that as a way to connect to others.
I mean, you're right. The idea that there's gonna be some folks who are gonna take a little bit of extra convincing, or God's above forbid if they just aren't willing to see reason on this.
It's risky.
Leaving folks behind never sets right with me, but I'll do what I gotta.
Right.
Save everyone you can, you know?
Exactly. And, of course, the people that others here trust, we should mention them now, so that way we know who we're trying to rescue.
Sylvia's trustworthy. She's also blind, so.
Right, yes. Okay, so that's one. And they're another member of the Freak Show, so perhaps Jem can spread the message.
Mm-hmm.
By that same token, Lantern Light as well, even though it does not speak.
I feel like that probably goes to everyone in the Freak Show.
I think
don't-
that may be a simplification of it, yes, I think that would make things easier.
I don't think Petrie is. That would seem out of character for them. I only talked to them once, but
Oh, you... okay, yes, sorry, I misunderstood for a second. Yes, okay, yes. Petri, I believe, would be able to be swayed to our cause. Yes, I agree.
I don't think Mary's in the cult.
I feel like she has her own weird thing going on.
I would feel bad leaving her here.
Probably not Todrick either.
That's true.
Between most of the folks I've spoken to around the circus, there's only one single fella who I've got a bit of a sneaking suspicion might not be in the cult, but a direct consequence of the cult's actions. Malachor.
Hmm.
Oh. That would make some sense.
Look, I might not have had the best first impression with the guy, but it's enough of a reason for me to not want to leave him behind.
It's worth a shot.
Mirrorball and Hoff? Ho? I always forget his name.
Hoff, it's like cough with an
Which-
H.
That's what I thought. Mirrorball and Hoff are definitely a package deal, and well, I might have only talked with Helvetica once, and it was kind of an accident at that, but she definitely seems, at the very least, a little bit upset about the circumstances of her ride, so that might be enough leverage to get her to work alongside us. Oh, and, well, Skipperjack's with the Freak Show, so...
Right. Okay, so Helvetica, Hoff, and Maribel.
Vetiana doesn't know that I'm doing stuff, but she was very helpful. If she's up for it, I don't know her stance on any of this stuff, but if we can convince her, that would be really nice.
We can do our best. And I'm I feel like I had someone, and now I'm forgetting. This is scamming track. This is on in this. Tell me the picture.
We can always add more people if.
Oh, right. Yes, Garf.
Well, I don't know if she's. I feel like Garf could like get out of any situation and probably doesn't need our help.
I don't think we need to worry.
Maybe we tell Garf that Mr. Evil Shadow Man is like really evil and stuff, and that like she is trying to take over her business, and then
But
maybe
she already hates Mr. Shadowmaw from what we saw. She was already pissed.
Right, then we don't need to do anything.
We don't need to do much in the way of convincing, but it would be nice to have someone who has access to items and supplies be on our side, assuredly, when we run off into the middle of nowhere.
Agreed.
Someone who could supply us with a bunch of things and then pack up their shop with us full of supplies. That's useful, admittedly.
Can't believe we have to get Garb in on this.
I don't like it, but it makes sense to take the It's better to take the supplies out of the circus and with us than to keep them in the circus.
Yeah.
I think we're also in a position where it's hard to say who's involved or not. I feel like more people are probably involved than we realize. I don't know how much I will be trusted with things, but I do at least have a foot in the door, and I can try to see if I can make out if there's anyone else who we should be concerned about besides the more obvious higher-ups.
That would be...
I think that would be really helpful.
It would. Thank you, Spirit.
Yeah.
But don't do anything that's gonna...
No.
Don't do anything put yourself...
I don't even know if I will be able to find anything, or if I've truly screwed over any of my chances with that already, but at the very least, any information is better than none, so...
Again,
Okay.
thank you for, helping us.
Yeah. I suppose it's better than the alternative, so...
Well, we have enough to go off of for now, I believe. At least enough people to begin. Unless there's anything anyone else has in mind.
This is a good baseline. We'll start here from now. We'll gather some more intel, talk to folks, reason with them, really show them what's come to light about, well, everything that's going on around the circus. And, well, we'll act when we have to, and it'll work out in the end, one way or the other. We gotta believe that.
Only there was some way to get everyone to see just how heinous Mr. Shadowmaw truly is. Like, up close and direct.
I mean, they just have to like talk to him. He's kind of like disgusting to talk to.
I mean, yes, but no one's going to want to talk to him. I mean, admittedly, what happened earlier, despite how horrible it was perhaps loud and abhorrent enough that it could be a good start.
Can always try.
If we can get Mr. Shadowmaw to show their true colors in the public sphere one more time, perhaps that will be enough to get more people to question Alabaster's loyalties. We'll see. That may just be opportunity.
Yes, because I fear that whoever would put themselves in that spotlight would be no longer flying under the radar, I suppose, is a way to phrase it.
Yes. No, I suppose you're right.
It's possible, but risky.
Yes. In any case, I think that is a good start.
We've got this. We've got this.
Yeah, got a plan. We'll need to work on it, but we've got time.
We have a
We're doing
deadline.
security.
We are. And we have until this big show in the next continent, which gives us some leeway to get more information before we have to scramble.
We're just doing our jobs. Unfortunately, that job means deciphering the intricacies and nuances of a dream cult amidst who knows what else. But, kind of par for the course at this point. I'm kind of shocked how not scared I am of this.
Do you think conversation's kind of wrapped up, or did you want to keep going?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
You all hear
Excuse me,
the
information we have.
yeah. You all hear clicking coming down the hall, like footsteppies, just steppies,
Familiar footsteppies? What type of footsteppies?
heel footsteppies.
Bad footsteppies.
Uh-oh.
Everyone be normal.
Everyone be normal. I'm looking for a particular sound effect. There it is.
Oh, who is it?
Hello, are you all still alive in there? It's Passion.
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
Hello?
Yeah, I mean, we're alive.
Are you going to
Well-
open the door, or am I going to continue to talk to the door?
Daeriel will open the door.
Thank you. In her arms is a whole bunch of posters. You all have a job to do. I was just coming
Oh.
to deliver it.
We'll get right on it.
Thank you. Glad to see you're all in one piece. They say, pointedly looking at Spirit. Well
He does
aware
that
he is on
awkward-
the shit list.
Yeah, that awkward, like flat smile that cats do.
The meme
Kitty.
image did pop into my brain.
Good.
Alright. Sorry. Alright. You all, kind of have to leave. Yes, sorry, B got the exact image I was thinking of.
Yes,
I was hoping it was that one.
God.
I was hoping.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Seeing it again really got me. I'm sorry.
Oh god. Sorry. I'm sorry.
I'll put it in the
You
chat.
gotta
Server.
put it in Discord chat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Put it just Circus of Dreams spoilers. This image and nothing else.
Out of context circus spoilers.
You don't even need to spoiler it.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Christ on a bike. That's a good one.
I want a spirit with that
I
face.
know, I was just thinking about it. The
It's
logistics.
so funny.
So,
Okay, you all head out for the day. Despite the fact that you are all plotting so hard and doing so good at plot, you kind of, have a job to do. So heading on to this particular island of Yarortal, excuse me, hiccups. Things are very bright and colorful. Jesus Christ, hiccups, please go away. And there are tents set up and people talking and chatting, and there's flowers blooming everywhere, and there's a lot of weird people. People whose features are like a little too pointy, or they're just a little too pretty. And then you see some like fairies fly by as you kind of realize, like, oh, Yarortal, the continent that's full of portals. You think that there's a lot of fey shit going on here in this big market. So, you know, you're all passing out your posters. But there's a couple of places you can go. There is a pink-skinned tiefling who is kind of in front of her own big cart, who's kind of selling a bunch of random odds and ends. There is a blue tent that's a bit shadowed. You hear in the distance some familiar Irish shouting.
Oh.
But yeah, there you got some places you can go. Here in this big open air market. I can also post the
Irish shouting.
Irish shouting.
Familiar
Familiar
Irish shouting.
Sure.
In a fey market.
In a fey market.
I bet you that's the fairy that we
Seamus.
accidentally. Yeah, the guy who we accidentally fucked over because he was working with Mr. Shadowmaw.
Oh boy. We should probably go check that out.
You all go ahead. And you do in fact see the familiar face of Seamus, who is kind of like, fuck, one sec. Hello there, come young, come one, come all, come young, come old for a chance to meet. Oh my god! As he sees you all approaching.
Hi.
What's up?
He does not have his wings anymore. There we go. He technically would still have his antenna. However, chat, I don't have a version of his art without the wings and with the antenna, so just pretend.
Yeah.
Hey.
He hides behind the nearest thing he can. It is like nothing. it is one of those like poles.
Oh, good.
Guardrail pole, like a guardrail pole with some netting around it. And he hides behind it. He's like, "Oh, hello there, people I've never met before.
It's great to meet you for the first time.
Wonderful. Awesome. Or can you go away?
May I ask what you're doing?
Business.
What kind of business?
Whole business.
Oh, I'm glad to see that someone else is finally getting into the whole market.
If you look over, you see a giant void in the ground that is like swirling purple and blue with little dots in it.
Why is there a void in the ground?
Well, it's a portal. I've been charging folks to jump in it, and if you do, you can meet God. But not in like a not in the way that you are immediately looking at me like you get spit right out after, and everyone who says they go in there says they're having a religious experience.
Which god?
Hell's if I know. But don't let the people.
You
hear
haven't
me say
jumped in
that.
your own portal?
It's not my. I mean, like, of course it's my portal, and of course I've met the wonderful god inside. He says loudly, so that the oohing and awing crowd and growing court of fanatics can hear.
Can I, like, do some, like, religious magic here? Is there, like, god vibes coming out of this thing? Can I roll a religion check?
I will say you do see someone jump into the portal before getting shot back out and screaming like, I've met God! I've seen the light!
Okay.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Listen.
Does
I
this
just-
sound like something?
He's just like, listen, I just set up the ropes here. I've been in desperate need of funds after our last encounter.
Oh, so we've dropped the we've never seen each other before thing? Okay, good.
No, he is whispering. He is whispering. He does not want anyone but you
leaning over
guys
to-
to hear.
He'd be leaning over to the others. There's something where the security team is gonna have to like throw themselves in so that we know if like this is dangerous or not. Is this a corpse tree again?
I think so.
How much is it to throw yourself into the god hole?
If I let you in for free, are you not gonna rat on me?
We can
Sounds
make
like a
that
good
work.
plan.
I
He
have no
undoes
intention
the
of-
rope and gestures.
Time to jump in the god hole.
Yeah, time to jump in the hole.
Hell yeah! I love how
this was
all of
a-
us were immediately just like, well, fuck it, into the hole.
Technically, this was a plan for later, but since we have 2 players on break, I'm fine doing this now, even if I don't have the art for it.
It's so funny.
You all jump into the hole, and it's cold, and you very quickly find that you can't breathe. As you are surrounded by pitch blackness and little dots all around you, and a swirling nebula as you are in the bounds of space. And then suddenly you all can breathe again, as there's a very tired and concerned figure floating in front of you all. Who, let me find her art. I don't have
Wait.
art to put on stream, but I have art for it. Or
Wait,
her,
I know.
rather.
Oh my god. I know who this is.
Oh boy, more people jumping in. Hi. Can I just put you back and you promise not to jump in again?
Who are you?
I don't. I mean, I've never really needed a name before this. I mean, thank you for being the first people to ask for a name. I'm sorry I don't have one to give.
Wait. We've jumped into a very starry portal, right?
You are in space, yes.
We're in space. Is your name Lantern Light?
No. I mean, you can call me that if you'd like. I kind of am space.
What?
You're in space? Do you know where you are?
I mean... No?
Cool. So where
But-
you're from, I assume when you look up in the sky, you see the stars?
Mm-hmm.
That's me.
Your space.
I'm space.
It's nice
Welcome
to
to
meet you.
space.
You know, I distinctly remember having a theory about this that I thought was total bunk. It is so good to know that I was right about everything.
Are you a fan? I'd be honored if I hadn't just met a lot of fans today.
And in a cosmic sort of way. More like,
Well, cosmic is kind of my whole thing. I am the cosmos.
you're right.
Right.
I also had a theory about that.
Oh, goodness. Okay, can you help me? You seem like reasonable people. You're the first people I've met who haven't started screaming upon meeting me.
No, but I think I remember this.
Eh?
No, we learned about cosmology. I just studied it. It was part of my classes. I'm sorry.
Okay, no, you're okay. I'm sorry. I've had a day. I was reading, and then people started appearing through that portal, and I can't close it. I don't like messing with the portals because they're not mine to control. But whenever someone comes through the portal, I try to help them because there's no air here, and you little mortals will die, and then I feel bad, and then there's bodies floating around, and that's not... No one wants that, so I help them out, and I put them back. But now, I put them back in the portal, and then they jump through the portal again, and it's really stressing me out.
Yeah, there's a fey leprechaun who's charging to get into the portal.
I don't appreciate that.
Would you like us to stop him? Or, like, close the portal?
Well, from my understanding, you can't close the portals yourselves. Like, no one can. And it also would kind of draw attention to the fact that this place exists, which I don't also love doing. So maybe you all just get people to stop jumping in the hole, and I'll be really grateful. I don't really have much to offer. I could send some Oh, you guys like shooting stars, right? Mortals love shooting stars.
Yeah.
They're pretty.
I could send you all some shooting stars. Is that payment? I have books. You could have one of my books, I guess, when I'm reading them.
Wait. Hold on. Are you telling me that space, like the concept of space, the physical amalgamation of the stars in the sky, has books?
I like reading.
Daeriel's gonna like step on a guy's foot and go, "She's a goddess."
Yeah, no doy, Sherlock. I consider this the opportunity of a lifetime to be able to get referential sources from a literal deity.
They're mostly trashy romance, but I think I have some encyclopedias somewhere.
God. I mean, yeah, we can definitely, yeah, shooting stars are nice. I don't know. This.
I mean, it'd be rude to turn down a book.
Yes.
Shooting stars are also nice, though, and then I don't have to part with my collection, but also I'm the one who was asking you guys for help, so I can't really be picky.
Oh, if you want to keep your books.
It's like the face. She doesn't have arms like she does, sort of, kind of. There's kind of just space in her giant cloak that she's wearing, but she is doing like the two fingies together with the big eyes.
I mean, if you want to keep your books, we can just go with the shooting stars.
I mean,
That's
I
fine.
can do both. I can do a mix. I'm willing to accommodate. Just please, I don't really like talking to people. I'm sure you understand. Actually, you all mostly look like extroverts. Oh no.
It's okay.
God.
Oh.
I mean, like, does she have books that like could help us like destroy whatever the fuck Alabaster's doing, or does she just have trashy romance? This is what we want to gamble on now.
Yeah. So you said most of it is trashy romances and the like, yes?
I have some encyclopedia. Like, I collect a lot. I've just been on a big romance binge lately.
That's fair.
Are they any good?
I think they are. But also, this is the only way I engage with romance, so, you know. My scope is limited.
Yeah, I've been meaning to catch up on my reading at some point.
I respect it.
One trashy romance novel recommendations, and those aforementioned shooting stars, and you've got yourself a deal, Space.
You got it. I appreciate it. So no one else keep anyone else from jumping through the portal? I will send 5 shooting stars from the sky for you all tonight, and I'll give you all each a book if you check your inventories. Don't worry, we're getting a little meta here. You will each have a book.
Okay.
What's an
I don't know what that means, but thank you.
Yes, like I said, we were getting a little meta, but don't worry.
I'm so glad that both of you made that joke.
Good luck.
Thank you, Space. Hopefully we won't bother you again soon.
I don't want to say it would be nice if I never saw you again, because that's mean. But know that I mean it in the sense of, like, mortals shouldn't be in space.
Right.
But you are all pretty cool mortals, probably. I don't think I've known you long enough to form an opinion. And, oh, wow, I'm so bad at socializing. You should all leave before I seem like a real asshole.
You can do that.
Sure.
Thank you for your time, Space.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
And you are all thusly yote out of space and back into the real world. Or the material plane, rather.
Right.
What's our plan here?
I don't think are we not okay.
Daeriel will start screaming.
I was gonna say Phoebe
There
starts
was
screaming.
eldritch horrors behind that thing. I can't believe it. How could anyone ever charge for this?
Oh, I'm gonna throw up.
Oh my goodness! I wish sound horrors beyond my comprehension.
Oh no! Oh no! It was so bad.
The horror.
Eyes! That was like an unnatural amount of eyes.
Chris decides, sees what's happening, and silently goes into the fetal position.
I was gonna say, Spirit just lies down.
Spirit's already there.
I will give Daeriel a bardic though.
Thank
you
you.
go.
I'm gonna need it.
Holding onto your foot.
Hey, hold on a second. Guy rummages through the contents of his inventory, pulls out the cheesy romance novel, and kind of just flips through the pages casually for a few seconds. Taps his chin, closes the book, puts it back in his inventory. He's gonna walk over to our shopkeeper friend.
Not your friend,
Astral
it's
arm.
Seamus. It's Seamus from before.
I know, friends, big air quotes.
That's fair.
To our shopkeeper friend. Astral arms pick him up by the scruff. Hey everyone! This guy's a phony! A big fat phony!
We're the worst to this one fairy.
I love that the guy has picked this
Oh
man
my
up and
God.
called him a phony. Daeriel is screaming about horrors beyond their comprehension. Phoebe is doing the same. Chris and Spirit are lying down, Chris in the fetal position. Spirit is gripping on to Daeriel to cast this bardic, but also it looks like out of a fear response. That's so and Guy has manhandled Seamus. That is such a funny image.
Alright.
This is how supervillains are made, by the way.
Yeah.
Don't.
Alright.
It's the only thing I could think of to convince
No,
me
that's
to
fair.
not
No,
look
it's
at it.
great.
No, I thought the same
It's
thing.
beautiful. I need performance from Daeriel.
Oh god, what's your bardic spirit? I'm gonna
I
need it.
believe it's just a D6. I will check for you.
I will give you advantage because Phoebe is helping.
Okay.
Guy. Roll intimidation. I
Okay.
think is the appropriate roll.
Yeah, D6.
Chris, you're doing
Yeah.
great, sweetie.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think Chris needs to roll for being anxiously in the fetal position. I think it's just their MO.
So much love. I have zero idea what I would make you roll.
Roll for fear.
It's just adding to the ambiance.
I
Yeah.
rolled 17 on the die, plus 4 from the bardic, and I have a plus 0 in performance, so that is a 21.
And that was with advantage.
I rolled 2 17s.
Oh,
my
check,
God.
check.
Goddamn.
Uh,
Oh shit. Please roll 17, it would be the funniest thing.
unfortunate.
Nah.
That's
Say
fair.
lovey.
One of these days it's gonna happen.
It's happened before.
It has happened
Yeah.
before, but it's been
I
a
think
while.
it happened to me.
I think so.
I think.
It did.
I don't remember.
Well,
I don't
you
remember
will
last time this happened. but it's
I
been
will
a
say that you successfully start getting people like, oh my god, there's not God in there. It's the horrors, and now the people who saw God are like, oh my god, did we actually see God, or did we see the horrors and we just didn't know that was the horrors? Oh my god. Guy,
Okay,
your
so-
intimidation.
Yes, I am going to knowledge from a past life and Pact of the Talisman this for, let me get you that total. That is... that is an unnatural 20.
I
Awesome.
love you, guy.
Seamus starts crying angrily and is like, I am sick of you all. Oh, you fuckers. I'm turning British. I'm so upset. Fuck off.
I think it's.
I mean, if an Irish person turns British, that's actually pretty
that's
upsetting.
He's so devastated.
I
He
think
gets
it's probably a good idea.
He can't even maintain the consistency of his accent. He's full of bullshit, everyone.
He throws pocket sand into your eyes and makes a break for it.
That's fair. You know what? That's fair.
Sand.
Didn't even get
My
a
one
chance to
weakness.
explain. I didn't even get a chance to explain.
You have successfully prevented people from jumping into the space hole. You have think of your wishes. You all get a wish tonight.
Oh yay! I forgot. We've also made an enemy for life.
You have made
You
an
know.
enemy
Next
for
time-
life.
Some good,
For
some bad.
Life. Fuck.
Next time, listen, if we see him at the Fey Market, we just need to pay him a little bit, and if we don't see him until later, then he's probably going to try to kill us, which honestly would be fair.
We can discuss your books later. That was a great diversion. We have the party back so we can actually do plot. Though I had this quest planned for a bit, I just wasn't expecting to do it today.
No, that's fair.
I hope you
Short
all
and sweet.
liked it.
That was hilarious.
That was silly.
It was silly.
But yes, you now have two options for where you want to go shopping. There is the blue smoky tent, and then there is a pink tiefling woman who is selling various items from her own funky little caravan covered in trinkets. And I can actually post her art. Teehee.
Oh, yippee!
She pretty.
I know who you are. I designed you.
Yeah, no, I wanted to. I've been holding on to that. The
That's
design
fine.
of the NPC is one that Juno gifted me. It was an old design he did, and never used. Her name's Helen.
Excellent.
Good.
No.
So yeah, you can either go into the smoky blue tent, or you could go talk to Helen.
Well, I feel like we gotta go talk to Helen now.
I suppose.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
Well,
Helen first, then the blue tent.
all right.
Sounds good.
You all walk up, and she sees you all, and she kind of smiles. Just like, one second, another voice I need to prep myself to get into. Well, hello there. How can I help you all today?
Oh my god.
What?
No, that was out of character. I just like this voice a lot.
It's the Miriam Little My voice.
It is Miriam. It's little lie. You just have to have them talk about a movement troll, and then it is Little Mai.
Maybe that is the vocal stim I did to get into the voice and why I muted my mic.
Lamau.
That's really funny.
Moving troll. Anyway, hello
Yes, so-
there.
Hello. We saw you were selling things.
Oh, yes, I'm doing more than just selling things. I'm in the business of trading. I have my hands on a collection of incredible magic items and other things of the like that I think you might all be interested in. Some of my highlights are, I do sell homemade magic candies. They each one does something different. You can get 25 of them for only 20 gold. She kind of shakes a funny little magic bag in front of her. I do offer free samples. I also sell night vision contacts. And as she's saying each of these items, she's like picking them up to show them off and putting them down. The boots of Big Steppy, the hex strap, the hive that hates you.
No.
And the sword
what
of
was the last
slime. The hive that hates you. It is it looks like a staff with a beehive on it.
Oh God.
All right.
The one before that.
Oh, the hex strap.
Yeah, what's that?
And she pulls it out. It is a belt with 3 blue glowing gems on it.
This is the hex strap. It is one of my more pricey items. It allows the user to cast hex in conjunction with another leveled spell. It has 3 charges. Each time you see those pretty little blue gems, each time one of those is used, one of these disappears, and then it just becomes a normal functioning belt after that. What, do you have a problem with the hex strap?
Did you name it? Or did it come with the name?
Well, I mean, it is a belt, a strap that you can wear, and it casts hex. So yeah, I named it.
No, it's
that's
a
fair.
sensible name.
I hate you. Like from the core of my being.
The hex
I
cord.
hate you. Yeah, I'm going to turn into Victor Arcade and just be possessed by the Eldritch now, actually, thank you.
I've been giggling about this for hours.
No, that's fair.
You said before stream, man, everyone's gonna yell at me, and I was like, why could we all possibly have such visceral hatred for you when you speak a word? And then
This is
instantly,
it.
my entire,
All of us.
every single bone in my body.
It's the hex
God
strap.
damn it.
But I can post what each of the items does. They don't have set prices because this is a place where you can haggle. B just posted an Etsy listing for the hex strap. That is
Every
level
day I
candy.
wake up.
You all can also roll a, if you would like, you can roll, fucking, free sample. It's a D10
I'll
table.
roll a free sample.
I do want candy.
I do want candy.
I want candy.
Where's that? Oh,
We
sure.
had a big, uncomfy conversation. The solution, candy.
I got 6.
Boots of Big Steppy.
Boots a big steppy.
Makes you 5 feet faster, but also makes you look 5 inches taller.
That's great.
They're funny fae items.
Oh, it's a D10.
I'm just grabbing all of the items real quick. It is a D10. Some of them involve subsequent dice rolls.
Got you. I got a 6.
Well, I will
I know
deal
you're
with that
doing-
in
you're doing
2
shit.
seconds.
Got you,
In
sorry.
2 seconds. I will deal with you all in your rolls, but Spirit can go first.
Okay.
Oh, there is also... This isn't a magic item, but it is another service she offers. There is a glass orb that is on the, like the counter that has a little goldfish in it, and in front of the goldfish is a little, like, fortune teller setup, And also the goldfish has a little third eye on its forehead.
Oh, that's fun.
His name is Josephi.
I love that.
It's Josephi the psychic fish.
That's great.
Amazing.
Thank you, Giuseppe the Psychic Fish. You are my everything. I'm going to go to Giuseppe the Psychic Fish.
That's fair. So Spirit went first. What did you roll?
6.
You got a Merrily Mint. You pop one of the candies from this bag. You put it in your mouth. It is very minty. It is like one of those little mint chocolates. You know, like an
fun.
Andes mint.
Mm-hmm.
And for the next minute, your minty fresh breath can cast spells. You may cast Gust as a bonus action or Ray of Frost as an action, even if you are unable to cast magic otherwise.
Neat.
You're so minty.
Yeah.
Anyone else taking a free sample?
Sure.
Yes, I rolled a 5.
Oh, you rolled a
I
5?
rolled a 5 on my free sample.
You got a strawberry sweet. It's like one of those soft, like marshmallowy kind of candies. That's
Very
shaped like a
nice.
big strawberry. Restore 1d4 HP. If given to someone and they eat it, you have advantage on checks to charm that person for the next minute. You ate it yourself though, so you just get the nice little health boost of this yummy,
Nice.
very sweet strawberry candy.
Good.
I rolled an 8.
An 8, you got a chewy cherry. These gummies imbue the user with the one-time ability to make a tangle of vines grow on the ground and floor of a 5-foot square of their choosing. Where do you choose?
Oh, you have to choose right now?
Yep, that is kind of the thing with all of these. Is if it's an active event, it procs.
A 5-foot square of my choosing. I choose the 5-foot square under wherever that fucking leprechaun is right now.
Fuck it, I think that's really funny. It does technically need to be line of sight. I'm gonna say you can see him, and you just hear Irish screaming as
so
he is
funny.
entangled for the next minute before they disappear.
Oh my god,
That's
dude.
so funny.
This poor man. Like screw Alabaster, screw our BBG.
Seamus.
This little freak.
He's just trying.
B,
I
Tyler.
I rolled a 10.
A Disarray's Delights. Roll 2d20. Choose the result of one to heal by and the other to do damage to. Any type of your choice to one creature you can see. Oh no.
Let's see. So 16 is the healing. I'm fine. I don't think there's any.
You gotta roll them both first.
Oh, okay. 16 and 6.
Okay, so you can. One is hurt, one is heal.
I will do 16 healing to myself, even though I'm fine. I don't think anyone else is hurt.
Now you get to hurt someone.
I don't want to keep bullying Seamus. Man, there needs to be new targets for our harassment. Who's the person who was screaming that they saw God?
I don't know. It was a random guy, but you can.
Yeah, I'm
Hurt
gonna
them
have
too
that
if you
random
want.
guy. I'm gonna hurt that random guy because then maybe he'll believe more that it was the horrors. Like he's getting brain.
Is what you hear in the distance.
Yeah, that's fine.
Guy, did you want a candy?
Yeah, I rolled a 3.
Awesome. Also, I forgot to mention, Chris, the Disarray's Delight. It's like a Turkish delight.
Ooh, yippee.
And Guy, you got a lemony liquor. It is kind of like a lemon drop.
Okay.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
A Constitution saving throw.
A
Oh boy.
Constitution saving throw. DC 10.
That's an unnatural 20.
You are fine. You do not take 1d4 sour damage.
Oh, that's
Uh,
fun.
Good.
Basically, you have a very sour, sweet candy. It can be used in general if you have one of these to wake up anything that is sleeping. Also in general, it grants advantage on saves to be put to sleep for as long as the candy stays in your mouth. However, every 10 minutes for up to an hour, that's kind of how long it takes for the candy to dissolve, you do have to remake the check. Basically, you know how when you have a sour candy in your mouth for too long and it kind of cuts up your tongue?
Yeah.
That's what the con save is for.
Okay,
Amazing.
you know what? That's nifty.
Oh, you like it? I make it myself.
It's quite good.
Do we want a bag for the group?
I think we could take a bag for the group.
It's
Awesome.
20 gold for one bag. So
20
if
gold.
everyone,
Mhm.
if we all pulled in 4, that would be 5 candies for everyone.
Sure.
Can remove formal.
Sorry, you all got very quiet.
No, yeah, we just got very meek at the thought of dealing with money.
Yeah.
You gotta be brave.
So-
Oh, also, I don't remember if you all heard, you should all have 800 more gold than you have at base. You should all basically have 1,000 to play with today.
Beautiful. You did
Maybe-
mention that.
Yeah, so we have, I'm giving 4 gold to the Community Candy Fund.
As am I.
Yeah, sure.
I'll put in 4.
Alright, and spew it.
Same.
Awesome. Now, who's holding on to the bag?
Who would like to be the designated candy carrier?
I'm gonna
We're
give it
all
to the one
staring
who's
at each
supposed-
other.
She throws it to Chris.
Excellent.
So much
Yep.
silence. I was distracted doing my money on D&D Beyond.
I was gonna ask if you wanted the candy, Phoebe. You seem the most candy. You are the candy enjoyer, from what I understand.
Ignore the thing that just
Imagine
popped
her-
up on stream. You guys didn't see shit.
I didn't see it. Imagine that she is pointing left, pointing right, going, but if I have it, then I might eat it. So, you can keep it.
Oh no,
Like a little self-conscious about it.
Oh.
I'll hold on to it, but you can always ask for your candy, okay?
Okay.
We all have 5 candies.
I could just split it into 5 bags for you all, I'm realizing. Like, if it's gonna be that much of a concern.
No,
I think it's
it's
Okay.
quite
Yeah,
alright.
it's fine.
Alright. Were you interested in any other of my wares? I got a slime sword. It's sticky.
It's fun.
beard bristles.
You not like sticky things?
Not a fan.
Not really.
Yes, stick for yourself. It's great for your skin.
As she like slurps a handful of slime off of this sword and starts like rubbing it into her face like it is a lotion.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, that's the good
Interesting.
stuff.
Respect the sensibility of your perspective on skincare.
You want some, big boy?
Why not? Give me a dollop.
Oh hell yeah! Come here.
She like as you lean in, she like glorps some slime onto your face. It's cooling.
Don't say glorp.
You're right, it is rejuvenating. Haven't felt this good since the soup bath.
Ooh, you gotta tell me about that one. I'm always looking for ways to stay looking young.
Hold on, I think I still have the recipe somewhere in my knapsack.
Ooh, I'm willing to trade you something for that.
Like she's getting very into it.
Isn't it like mostly human meat?
No, there was never
thought
human
that's-
meat in
It was
the
never
soup.
human, but it was
It
other
was
meat.
sheep.
It was other sheep. Okay, you're right.
That's right, it was the geep.
It was the
Yep,
geep.
it was a primordial sheep-like stew ooze.
Ooh, sounds tasty.
Guy probably tears out a piece of paper and hastily scribbles down what he remembers.
Awesome. Well, I'm gonna consider this store credit. If you got something you want to trade for, let me know. This will probably cover for something like another bag of candy, or the night vision contacts, or the boots a big steppy. But the hex strap and the well, I guess maybe you could haggle for the hive. But the hex strap and the sword, definitely not. I'm turning Bostonian.
You are. Go back to your roots, sleeper and shaper.
Wait. Oh, I don't have the jar anymore. Because I emptied out its contents back
For
to
the
the
goo,
apotheosis.
for the magic. No, you emptied it out at Neverin for the goo sample.
You're right, I
candy
did.
goo.
I
You have
still
the
have
candy goo.
the jar full of candy goo. So I need to add back that jar. Beyond the point.
Yeah. Now I have a
Or-
question
Yes.
Jug? Yeah, jug.
for the court, because I don't know if anyone's actually interested in stuff here, or if they're interested in the stuff at the other place. Does anyone want the boots of Big Steppy?
I mean,
Go for
you
it.
can take them. You are funny rogue. That is good for
Yeah.
you.
I am
Yeah.
I am perhaps looking at the boot of Big Steppy because it also makes you taller, and I think that's hilarious.
He wants
is
to be
funny.
tall.
It makes you look taller. You don't actually get taller.
Well, yeah, but that means that then she will suddenly be taller.
That's funny.
So funny.
Oh, you're looking
Average
at
size
the
for
boots of
me.
Big Steppy. You looking to do some big steps?
Maybe I want to do Big Steppy.
Maybe you want to do big steppy. Alrighty, alrighty. That is gonna be 100 gold unless you want to haggle or you got something to trade.
Quickly checks her pockets. I don't think I have anything that you'd want. I can just give you the money.
I like money. Money's good.
Okay.
Alright.
I will
alright.
easily hand over that 100 gold for you.
Thank you for the 100 gold, and here you are your new and improved boots of Big Steppy. Put them on, and you do Big Steppy.
Immediately gonna put them on.
You all watch as after Phoebe finishes tying the laces of these boots, she looks 5 inches taller.
Fascinating.
She's 5'7" now.
Oh my god. How tall is... I forget how tall Daeriel actually is, but she's fucking weirdly tall.
I mean, you are like a lot.
Yeah.
Although B, you wanted to pay a gold for Josephi, the psychic fish.
I would
a
have
fortune.
wanted a fish.
Yeah.
All right.
I think
Oh yes.
all of us maybe will probably want to do that at some
That's fair.
point.
We can do Josephi, the psychic fish now. Who's talking to Josephi first?
I think
Chris should get to do
We
it.
should get some dramatic music, actually.
That's a good idea.
Dramatic music for
What's
Giuseppe.
dramatic Josephi music?
I might have a suggestion.
I'm down for one because
If
I
I
was just
can-
gonna do, but nobody came.
Let's see if I can remember the name of this track.
It's funny that you say that nobody came because I was gonna suggest another hymn.
That also works.
Oh, okay, but that's so good.
I'm gonna put a. Oh god. So B, you pay the gold. Chris is gonna talk to Josephi first.
Mm-hmm.
You watch as the third eye on the goldfish opens. And you hear a voice within your mind. As I double check one thing. I am Josephi, the psychic fish. Doth thou wish to have thine fortune told?
Yes.
Josephi sees all, will know all. Josephi shall now pull you a card. As you watch, floating out of this little deck, these cards shuffle themselves. Floating quite literally because, you know, glass orb full of water, as the cards shuffle themselves, and one descends in front of Josephi, who reads it before facing it to you. For your future, I foresee the devil.
Oh.
The devil represents addiction, indulgence, vice, obsession, fixation. There are dark figures in your future, young one. Be mindful of where your trust is placed, And be careful of the dangers that lurk yet underneath the surface.
Thank you, Giuseppe.
Who else wishes to speak to Giuseppe?
Sure, I'll speak to him.
Giuseppe turns the attention to you. You feel the presence within your mind. The cards shuffle again. Giuseppe is looking into your very soul to determine your future. Giuseppe sees temperance. It represents setting boundaries, respecting one's needs, and prioritizing balance. Your life has been rather unbalanced of late, has it not?
You could say that.
You need to reconnect with your roots, rediscover who you are and who you wish to be. So say I, Giuseppe.
I think Daeriel's gonna stare into the distance and think about that for a minute.
Who is next?
Are we just going in call order?
Perhaps Giuseppe
assume-
will see beyond the veil and go in call order.
Hell yeah,
Ensure that you
Giuseppe.
have all paid the 1 gold fee.
We can pay the 1 gold fee.
And there's the 1 gold.
Giuseppe is pleased.
Alright, Giuseppe.
Giuseppe sees within you the chariot, intense forward motion, taking risks, and rapid change. You are on a path, well trodden, one that you are well aware will have consequences. But it is not a path that you should fear, one you should embrace and charge towards.
Okay.
Giuseppe said, hell yeah, with murder. You should do that.
Giuseppe said it's okay if I kill Alabaster and Mr. Shadowball, it's fine.
I trust Giuseppe. I think this will have no negative consequences.
You are a cat. Giuseppe does not normally deal with cats, but Giuseppe shall make the exception. Giuseppe sees within you death.
Oh.
Transformation, revelations of truth, rebirth, stepping into one's power, and progress. You too are one to be afflicted by change. You need to make sure that the changes internal do not inherently match the changes external. Fight against the turbulence within your life and emerge a better person.
Okay. Thanks, Giuseppe.
You are very welcome.
He nods and walks away.
And finally, the scrunkly one. Within you I see the Emperor. A need for confidence, self-assurance, experience, and decisiveness. The power is within you. It has always been within you. You need only channel it.
Wow. You're right, magic talking fish inside my head. I am pretty great.
You are. You simply need to be assured of yourself. No more time for self-doubt.
You're right. You're right. No more time for self-doubt. It's time to put my best foot forward, and guy trips over himself.
Maybe tie
He's
your
right.
shoelaces. That is the final wisdom of I, Giuseppe the Psychic Fish! And the eye closes.
Thank you so much, Giuseppe.
Love you, Giuseppe.
A good wisdom with Giuseppe.
That's great. That's great. Good bit. Good bit.
I did put thought into all of those cards. I need you
No,
all
they're
to know.
good.
No, yeah.
I was not expecting death. That caught me off guard.
I
Funny.
think-
No, it makes sense. It does make sense.
Why?
What? Yeah?
Can I admit something horrible
Yeah?
out of character? Why is the hex strap a good item?
It's really a
I
good
put
item.
effort into these items to make them all
I
useful.
know. However,
Consider
we have to
the
live with the knowledge that we have the hex strap.
Yeah,
It's
that's
also-
the thing, is that you can buy it, but the price is truly not the gold. The price is knowing that you now are in possession of the hex strap.
And that every time we ever use it, we're gonna have to have this conversation again.
I know, but it's hex on top of any other spell you do.
True.
Doesn't-
Which is pretty great.
It's quick.
Three, it's basically free quicken spell, but you still get a bonus action.
Yeah.
Oh my god, do you
Yeah,
understand
that's actually
how that's
good.
like? And it's hex, which is like
Yeah.
one of the better early debuff spells. Like, you put that on a chaos bolt, and this person is just debilitated. Damn it! I think I have to get the hex strap.
That's unfortunate, but I support you.
Ooh, interested in buying the hex strap? It's a pretty little piece, isn't it?
It's quite interesting, yes, and its power seems mighty. So you are very skilled as a craft.
Craftswoman, yep, that's the word. My pronouns is
definitely-
she, her, and I got the tits to match.
Fair enough. I just prefer to ask.
No, fair enough, fair
Right.
enough. I guess I did not say it. Excuse me.
I have.
Josephi has pierced into the veil to let me know that you didn't ask for any magic items, so I'm gonna charge you. You look like a 700 gold kind of guy for the hex strap.
That sounds reasonable. I have this. I don't know if this will do anything. Just opens a coin purse and there's you. I have this sea elf currency. I don't know if this is of any sort of novelty to you.
Ooh, I mean, it's shiny.
I
How
could
much
do
is
this,
it in
like-
sea elf?
I don't know. I don't think it was ever told. Oh wait, was I given a number? It might be 100. No, that's it. Yes, I believe it's 100 bits of sea elf currency.
I'll let you know. If you give me the 100, I don't really got the conversion going, so I'll take 50 off the price, so it'll only be 650.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alrighty, I will take the gold and the sea elf shells. Those are pretty. Ooh, shiny.
I figured you would be able to do something with that.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
And she takes one of them and puts it in her mouth and crunches.
Crunchy.
And now Chrysanthemum is the proud owner of the hex strap.
We finally figured out his AGAB!
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Let it be known that now we have to every once in a while remind Chris in combat to invoke the hex trap.
If we're all... Are we all feeling good about this story? You can also always come back to it if there's nothing you want in the other one.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
I want to check out what's in the other store too before I buy anything.
But
I am
before
that
you
kind of
go-
shopper.
You can hear... as she kind of sniffs and she leans in and points at Spirit.
You! I realized I never changed the music back to the fun, quirky shit.
Uh-oh.
You!
She says, "Hold on, I gotta change my Spotify. Give me a
I had
second."
to change the tunes. They weren't fitting. You!
Okay.
You got
Yes,
something
yes.
magic on you. And I wants it.
I do.
Check your pockets. It feels living. Well, unliving. Like I can smell the undeath coming from your pocket.
Squints, checks my pockets. What do I have? I have forgotten what I own.
You have Skirk McGurk!
Oh shit! I forgot about Skirk and McGurk.
Oh god.
How could I forget? Spirit has an aneurysm, and I pull out Skirk McGurk.
Oh my god, fuck, what voice did I do for Skirk McGurk? I forgot. It was like Skeletor, right?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Nah. You finally let me out of there. Woof, you look rough, buddy.
Yes, I apologize. I forgot you were in there. Never mind. Here, and I will turn around to face to face Helen.
Ooh, yes, that is exactly what I was hoping that would be. That is a genuine talking skull, right?
Yes.
I'll trade you.
One moment. I'll turn to Skirk McGurk. Are you okay with me trading you?
I mean, she
I'll
is
be honest, it's been some time. I've forgotten what our deal sort of was.
I was going to help you, and we were going to be friends, and you were going to help me
Right,
feel
yes.
the beautiful lips of a woman.
What?
Right.
That's my unfinished business, remember?
No, I do remember. I think there might be a reason that I kept you in the pocket for so long.
Well, fuck you!
Would you like to go with this kind lady, or do you want to stay with me?
I mean, she is a beautiful woman. I bet she wouldn't keep me in her pocket.
Squints at Helen. Does
She
see
blinks
weird
one eye at a
images?
time, and then a long tongue snakes out and, like, wipes her eye like a lizard.
Yeah, okay, I think they're a great match. Here you go.
What are you getting in return?
I don't know, something, I assume.
He's getting rid of Skirk McGurk.
Not be true.
I mean,
Could also be-
wow, you're just kind of going for that, huh? Well, awesome. I mean, saves me trouble. I've had a little face sprite that I've been meaning to get rid of as she reaches into her bag and starts fumbling around, and she pulls out a little orb of light. She's like shaking it like, come on, wake up. You belong to that guy now, points at Spirit. And the little orb of light makes a funny noise before turning into a funny little spider clown that looks like you.
Oh my
I
god.
figured out a way to do it naturally, motherfuckers!
You did it! I'm so proud
You
of
did it.
Spirit blinks at this thing.
It blinks back.
So, I mean, I guess I did have the skull for a while and seemingly forgot. Thank you for the pet I have to take care of now.
It boops your nose.
Spirit's eyes get real big.
We've come full circle. It's the comic.
He shakes his head and then he's fine, but there is a brief moment.
It crawls on your shoulder.
It can stay there.
Awesome. And you all leave to go into the smoky blue tent that everyone else kind of seems to be avoiding. I actually want to change the music for this, I realized.
You actually
What the
got
fuck are you
typing?
typing?
Sexy
I'm so
O2 is the
scared.
name of the fucking track.
I've never epithet erased.
This is the only thing
It's good.
that gets me through writing Carson Summers' dialogue.
That's fair.
So I don't have a token for this person. But you walk into this shop. It's... Oh my goodness. Hi, the Pocket Dragon Pup. Thank you for following.
What?
We're having a shopping episode in our little D&D game. So thank you. Stick around to chat. But they all walk... You... Fuck. Sorry. My brain... Like... Oh my... Huh? Thank you, Fire Wolf, for the subscription. Wait, that's Chaos! Never mind. I'm sorry. We have to do Chaos real quick. We haven't had one of these in a while.
Oh, true.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
Let's see what happens, chat.
Sorry. Do you know? Good time to have it before we get into the scene proper.
Oh,
True.
should I whip out the new deck?
The NSFW one?
No, not for Twitch!
Not all of them are bad. There are
Still!
fun, safe ones.
Please,
From the
for the
original B.
all that is holy.
Okay. Let's see. We have... Nope. That's ridiculous. Chipmunks become hostile towards you for the next 3 days.
No, that's... We can make that real.
Okay. Who's getting dunked on by chipmunks?
The whole party, of course.
Oh. Okay.
That was so scary. That's like the scariest thing you've ever said.
What do we do to gain the enmity of the chipmunks?
Squeak, squeak,
Seamus.
squeak 'em.
I'm so scared. We've been making enemies this session.
We really have.
I think that's a brilliant bit of chaos.
We are now enemies of the
This is 3
chipmunks.
days. We're gonna have, like, this is not gonna happen this session. This is gonna happen in, like, a session or 2.
Yeah, we're going to just have a chipmunk invasion of the circus or something. Chipmunks don't forget.
But you all walk into this shop, and running it is a, you see, I'm very upset, I'm sorry, for silly reasons I'm very upset, but you see a blue-skinned tiefling woman with silvery horns and black hair, and maybe someone called it.
Called it!
Shopping episode. Of course it's Vega.
I'll be honest, her inclusion today
number.
was a last-minute choice.
That's funny.
Midnight figured it out early. Midnight's the only person who said, "Oh, I think Vega's gonna be here," and my heart dropped into my ass.
Sorry.
I don't have a token for her. If anyone has art that they can grab,
I can
I
grab
got
art,
you.
Or you might be able to get it faster than me.
You might have better access to a PNG than me.
Let's find out.
And she kind of perks up. She's like, "Oh, hello, everyone. Welcome to Cosmos's Curiosities. I'm Vega. How can I help you all today?"
I have to ask a very important question before we do literally anything.
Yes.
Has Garf ever said the name Vega?
Yes, she has, actually.
Oh yeah, she's complained about how she has books. The blue bitch who has books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to know how much information we're coming in with, or at least some of us are coming in with.
Mhm.
Alright.
I think
Now, I don't know
Chris
if I put that
Why is she
together.
massive?
Chris,
Because it's a big PNG, I'm sorry.
Chris just talked with
Garf last
so it's
session.
extreme-
about
yeah.
her.
So I think what ends up happening is that Chris, and Phoebe share a look, and then telepathically Chris just goes, "Is this the woman who Garf hates?"
Rug.
I mean, I understand the jealousy.
It's funny.
Chris has to take a moment for themselves and just go, "What?"
I'm sorry? What, darling?
Nothing, never mind. A little stunned is all.
And she kind of chuckles, cheeks dusting a little purple, just like, "Well, I'm flattered. But how can I assist you all today? I haven't had any, visitors here today at this location.
I suppose just looking around?
Then please take your time. I will post in the call the Vega book to make it easier for people.
Lamau.
Vega's also the
Lamau.
bitch selling your magic items that you wanted.
Okay.
Well, I only have 300 gold, which probably means that what I should do is do a couple runs of the gachapon and call.
It is very popular. From my understanding, quite literally, every time a group of adventurers comes in here, at least one person wants to spin on the gachapon. And this is Sleepy talking from their own experiences. Every time I've ran Vega or have been in a party with Vega, we all want that fucking gachapon.
It's powerful. It's gambling. It's a powerful swag.
Let's go gambling.
Oh, dang
Let's go
it.
gambling.
So that is 10 gold. I double checked.
Yippee yahoo. I will do so in a moment. I'm actually gonna have to reread my own book, chat.
For people who chose magic items, you're not gonna have the money for all of them. I'll tell you that now, because y'all only got 1,000 gold. But you know.
No, I understand. Also, a lot of mine conflict with each other. I just got options.
I'm probably not purchasing a lot here. I'll probably buy something from the gachapon, but I am chillin'.
Well, we might do the gachapon people early, just so that we can get those out of the way.
That makes sense.
Then what would you like me to roll for gachapon?
Well, first you gotta pay 10 gold. I'm forcing
Alright,
you all to
doing
verbalize
so.
it as money matters this session.
Minus 10 gold.
Minus 10 gold.
Perfect. You are now gonna roll a d20.
That D sure came 20.
I might change some of these as I'm looking at 19 and, no.
Yeah.
I rolled an 11.
Bubby, you get a moon-touched sword. Jesus Christ,
That's actually
Bubby,
sick.
getting the good shit.
I got that for you, because that's from Xanathars.
And B, what did you roll?
I rolled a 15.
You got the failure cape.
You know what? I think
Oh,
that suits
Chris.
Chris.
There's a mushroom on your shirt. Oh no, I'm a failure.
I love that Chris rolled the fucking failure cape. It always goes to those who need it.
Yeah.
Drowlin got the failure cape.
That's
Actually,
true.
Drowlin got the rat.
Oh, I thought.
Oh, that's
the
true,
failure
Drowlin
cape,
got the
then. I
rat.
thought Drowlin got it.
He might have both.
There may have been multiple.
Oh wait, no, Logan has the rat hat.
No, you're right. You're right. Logan's rat hat, Drowan's failure cape.
But yes,
I forgot one of the items I made for Vegas thing, and now I'm looking at it like, why did I make this? I mean, I know why I made it, but oh my god!
Are you talking about the fucking lightsaber?
No, not the lightsaber. The bottle of Necrocore blood.
Yeah, that one's nuts. Like, in a good way, but it's nuts.
It's a legendary item, to be clear. It's a
No,
reason
yeah.
it's a legendary item, but oh my god.
Yeah. I love the failure cape. Thank you, failure cape. Why do you look so shit?
because it's for failures.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can get it tailored, darling.
I'm sure it'll be alright. What's out of the failure cape?
For the people who are browsing around, anything you're, catching your eye?
I'm looking over here. I have I'm gonna step out of character. I, Juno, cannot decide between two different glove options.
Show
And
'em.
I'm struggling. The first is the Bracers of Defense, which boosts my AC by 2 when I'm using no shields and no armor. Or the Gauntlets of Flaming Fury, in which I can use a bonus action to... I assume that flavor-wise I can have it happen to my claws, because my claws are technically a weapon.
Yes,
It's
I would let
fine.
it be your claws, because you fight unarmed.
So to add 1d6 fire damage, and it also makes that count as a magic weapon for the purpose of stuff and things. And I cannot decide between the two, because both are good in different ways.
I did listen to you,
That's fair.
Could you put it in the chat so I can read
Yes.
what they do?
Yes.
It's
Unfortunately,
it's offense or
the
defense.
wiki's being weird.
is
Yeah,
the
so
vibe.
basically,
Okay.
do I want to bump my AC or do I want to do extra damage with magical weapons, essentially? Not a ton of
You're
extra
now
damage, but a little
getting unarmored defense. How much is your AC right now?
bit. My AC, it's 13. So it's not great.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah.
That was a good thing to buff.
I'm gonna say because you are squishy because of your bard levels for a
Yeah.
barbarian, especially, I'm going to suggest the defense and buffing
That's
your
fair.
AC.
That was kind of what I was leaning towards anyway, but I did want other opinions appreciated. Cool. I will grab those then. The what are they freaking called? Bracers of Defense.
And what are the rarity on that?
It is rare.
It is rare. Okay. Is that the only thing you're getting?
I believe so, because I looked at the other things that I have, and I realized that one of the things was a 5th level spell, and I did not read that part, so oops, my bad. And
I
then,
think
yeah.
that would cost you. I'm going to say 700 gold.
I can do so.
Thank you, darling.
Of course.
You're an interesting fellow. I love your little guy. She says, pointing at your new creature.
Thank you. He's new.
It waves.
It's a little bit of, what the fuck, what do you mean this spider knows how to wave? Anyway.
It squishes your face.
Hmm.
It sees you make a face, and it's just like, wait.
You know, that's fair.
Right, so that's Spirit out of the way, Chris out of the way, Felipe out of the way.
Okay, chat. So sleeper cheaper.
Midnight
I
Blade.
sent you 3 items.
You did.
Am I allowed to get 2 of those items because they're all rarity, or am I picking one?
They are all rarity. You are going to haggle or have to give Vega something because the minimum that a rare item can be is like 500 gold up to 5,000. Obviously, I only gave you all 1,000 to play with, so you can get 1 guaranteed. If you're gonna get 2, you're gonna have to work for it.
I am gonna
You have to work with me. Or beg your party members for some gold. That's the easy answer.
Okay. Okay. I can just pick one. I can be good. I can be good, and I can just pick one.
I mean, what are you looking for? I have 300 gold still.
I will post in the chat. I think the 2. There's one of them that I put in there that it's like kind of funny from Tomb of Annihilation. I don't think it's that useful though. So these are the kind of the 2 I'm vibing with. And then, well, the other one is just the best cleric item in the game.
That's fair.
It's the Amulet of the Devout. It's the best cleric item in the game. It's just what it is.
Got you.
But the sensor's fun.
Oh, it is
Sensor
an
is fun.
uncommon variant.
There is an uncommon variant, yeah.
Mayhaps I would let you get the uncommon variant if you want to spend all of your gold.
Ooh. +1 to spell attack rolls and spell save DCs is pretty good.
It's still not bad.
It's not +2, but it is +1. Okay. Okay. Evens or odds. Okay.
Are you flipping a coin?
I am absolutely flipping a coin. I rolled a dice for even or odd, but I had to pick. I think I am going to get the rare Amulet of the Devout.
Okay. So that's what you're gonna invest in?
What's what I'm going to invest in.
Since you mentioned that's the best cleric item in the game, she is going to charge you 900 gold. Heart emoji.
So mean. You're so mean. No, it is.
You're the one who played
It just
the game.
is. That's fine.
And maybe you shouldn't tell me things.
It just is. That's fine. I'm just poor. I'm a princess. I'm a pretty princess. I could leverage Verity. No, a virtue.
That's fair. That's fair. You are a very pretty princess. Maybe if you tell Vega a story, she likes stories. She could lower that to 800.
Yeah, Daeriel can do that.
Gotta do it in character though.
A story.
You could tell me why you're adventuring or what you're doing in this particular plane. What is your story?
You know what? I've been speaking to a lot of people recently that have been told me to find out who I am and what I want and standing up for myself. Considering what's happened in the past, but when I think back on my past, there's a lot of stuff that makes me stressed or makes me very anxious or, makes me want to tear my hair out. But as we've been sort of talking these past things, I think I remember I've been remembering some of the happier stories. Hanging out with my friends when we were younger. We pretended to be great adventurers. And we traipsed all over the castle. Wrath was very into the roleplay. He kept insisting he went around all the corners first, and he smacked into quite a few people. And then Virtue was up behind me, laughing at his antics. It was a good memory.
That sounds lovely. 800 for the amulet.
Thank you. Hell yeah, the trade, boys.
Nice.
And Guy.
Alright, chat. I feel like I've lowered it down to the most reasonable option amidst everything that I chose, and probably the most beneficial in the long run, which is good, because it is, relatively speaking, not particularly pricey to my understanding, being that it is only an uncommon variety, but it's pretty solid. It's the Eldritch Claw tattoo.
Ooh.
Oh,
I
okay.
posted a link.
Thank you. And that's only uncommon?
It's only uncommon.
Awesome. So, we'll call that 300 GP, I believe.
This is
Can
fair.
we just double check it?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Alright.
300. Remove. There we go.
Yeah. Here, let me call in one of my assistants. Cardamom. And a little blue penguin in a top hat comes out.
Yeah,
I definitely don't have his name or remember how to roleplay him, but I thought it'd be funny if he's the guy who helps you get your tattoo.
That's so
Amazing.
funny.
Wait, B, it's your character. I could put you to work.
My Penguin Man.
He's a penguin. He does not have hands. How does he make a tattoo? Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Magic. From what I know of Cateron, he does the like.
Cateron, fuck.
Yeah, he talks Mr. Monopoly-esque. He's,
Cateron, I need your assistance.
All right, I can see what I can do, boss.
Do you see our wonderful new guest here?
I do. New blood for the new fresh blood.
This is Mr. Guy. He needs one of the tattoos.
What? Okay, I can see what I can do about a tattoo, even though I just have these flippers. But we have flipper accessible tattoo things, so.
We're very big on accessibility here at Cosmos Curiosities.
Wow.
Well, I also may have nicked them off from some other Doar traders when I was doing my rounds, so, you know, how it goes.
Have a
Truly
seat,
the
Matt.
wonders of modern technology.
Can I...
Anyway,
Mr. Guy, can I get you a coffee or anything while you're getting your tattoo?
Oh, you know, I'd appreciate that. The guy's gonna unfasten his flask from around his belt. Just fill her up with, whatever you got. I'd appreciate it a whole heck of a lot.
Oh, I was going to use a mug, but... Delightful. All right, I will be back. And Vega gets you some coffee to sip on while you get your tattoo as everyone else just kind of hangs out in Vega's store.
Yeah.
Wow.
Funny.
Coffee from a flask, flipper accessible tattoo devices. What will modern technology think of next?
Sleepy, on our way out, I have one or maybe two tiny purchases I would like to make from
What would you
Vegas.
like to buy from Vegas?
From Vegas, I would like to buy a case of chocolate.
Of course you would.
It's the chocolate case.
No, I know the chocolate case. Apple has one.
Yeah. I would like to buy a chocolate case because I think that would be a great tool in our recruitment strategy.
Let me find it. What was the other thing you wanted to buy?
A second bag of candy. We're gonna go through that so fast.
Okay, that's so fair. Yeah, it's a common one, so that's I'm gonna call that one 100 gold since it is a magic item that you're gonna get a lot of use out of.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of going up to people who are trying to get on our side and going, "Hey, want a chocolate?"
So yes, I will take it. With or without nuts.
Without nuts. Let's be allergy friendly here.
All right. 100 gold for that. And then the candy's at Helen's store.
Yep.
I have to ask for posterity's sake if any of you wanted to talk to Vega about Garf. You do not have to.
Oh, it's tempting.
Just because we are getting close to the end of session. So I don't think there's gonna be much we do after this.
Yeah, I think Chris could quickly poke about it.
Yeah. And you
so
can also buy that candy. Just add that to your inventory. So you have essentially 50 uses of funny magic candy.
Yippee! Yeah, because we're gonna go through everyone's gonna go through their allotted 5 so fast. So, as Chris is getting this box of chocolates, just see, we work at the nearby Circus of Dreams.
I can't say I've ever heard of it, but I'd love to hear more.
It's an interesting little place. We're putting on a show very soon. We're supposed to be spreading our flyers around. But there's a coworker there who claims to know you.
I know a lot of people, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Does the name Garth the Dealsnecko mean anything to you?
Garth the Dealsnecko. Yes, I do believe I've met her before.
Pleasant smile.
Oh, that's good. What were your, how'd that go, I guess?
Fine. It was a perfectly normal conversation. I hope she's doing well. Please tell me that you're not bringing this up to inform me that she's hurt in some way.
Oh, no, nothing of the sort. Just, works nearby. Has mentioned your establishment before.
Well,
just
I always
curious
appreciate
what
a recommendation.
Certainly. Yep. Chrysanthemum's just sitting there like, I can't tell this poor woman that our coworker hates you.
She's just smiling pleasantly.
Well, I'm glad you have such a good rapport with my coworker. That's lovely to hear. That makes me very happy to know. Excellent. Thank you for your for your answers. That yes.
It makes me happy to hear that as well.
Cool.
Bink, bink, smile. Have a wonderful day, I guess.
You as well.
I hope you all. I hope to see you all back here again sometime.
That would be lovely.
And dear, maybe eat one of those chocolates yourself. You seem a little stressed.
Yes, of course.
As you all leave Cosmos Curiosities, and when you look back, you can't really find it again.
Interesting.
This is kind of what it's like. And then Chris can go buy that bag of candy.
Chris comes back with the second bag of candy and just looks at... Trying not to stare down Phoebe, you know? But just, I have a feeling we're all going to get ample use of an extra bag of this.
Mm-hmm.
Why do I feel like Phoebe has stolen one of Chris's chocolates?
Probably.
That is effectively unending, so feel free to take as many as you'd like.
I will, we should keep that in mind.
The chocolates are unending, but the candies are not. I figured that the chocolates would be useful to bring when we go, asking people to join our cause. A little chocolate to sweeten the deal.
Alright. And was there anything else you guys wanted to do or talk about? I know it's a little early, but also we started late, so we're technically going late.
I have a teeny tiny thing I want to do for like 2 seconds, not even a real scene.
What's your 2 second?
It's Seamus in the area.
Yes. He is picking brambles out of his socks from where he got tied up.
I want to walk up to him and give him 100 gold.
He screams and runs away. Roll charisma to get this man to not want to fear your presence.
God, fine.
Don't God
Phoebe,
find
I need you
me.
to...
You have traumatized him.
I know, and I feel bad. Alright, just a straight charisma roll.
It can be persuasion.
Well, it's the same modifier, which is bad, so come on, Phoebe. D&D Beyond, please. D&D Beyond. Begging.
Come on, D&D Beyond.
Oh. 5.
He screams and runs away. At least you still have your 100 gold.
Despair.
And with that despair, we are going to end today's session of Circus of Dreams. That was a fun session! We got to go through all of the heavy lore, plot shit, and then we got to just have silly, goofy times. I think that was a good balance.
Yeah, it was fun.
Fear the Chipmunks.
Good shit. Oh yeah.
I am actively changing the next quest you guys are going on.
Oh,
To
Amazing.
involve chipmunks.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
But I had a ton of fun. I hope y'all had a ton of fun. We're gonna keep the shit short and sweet. To kind of hop us right into the post-show. And remember, if you watch us live, you can get the pre-show and the post-show. We are every other Wednesday at 10 p.m. EST. As for streams coming up, tomorrow we're going to start Pokemon Crystal, because we're going to try to Nuzlocke through every Pokemon game this year. We've already beaten Yellow. I'm gonna have to haul ass through Crystal because I hit a wall and wasn't able to actually get the art assets I needed done, but it's fine. Other than that, yeah, basic promo shit. So please, remember to drink water and to take care of yourself because you're worth it. Bye-bye!
Bye.
Bye-bye.